Still no video on LinkedIn. Bradley Bates is in the chat.
Yeah. Because it's like we're in it, but the video is not there.
Yeah.
Like, we just had a whole discussion.
I know, yeah. Yeah. Gotta rehash that again.
I know.
Here we go.
Wait. Hell yeah, here we are. It worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
Let's
we
talk
go.
about Parks and Rec again.
Yes.
And The Office. Why not start over?
Let's do it again. So yeah, we were talking about my name because everybody loves talking about my name. And the one thing about my name, especially in the professional world, is that people in interviews love to bring up my name. You know, no matter where it is in the line of questions, at the beginning or the end, they always bring up like, "Hey, do you love The Office?" And it's like, yes, I do like The Office. And then and good thing I do like it, because if I didn't, I would be miserable and hate it. But it's such a good, hilarious show. But I was telling Cassidy, even though The Office is part of my life, like Parks and Rec is my favorite show. Like that's where it has some of my favorite characters are from Parks and Rec. I have selective characters on The Office that are my favorite, but the majority of the Parks and Rec characters, I love all of them for sure. So, yeah.
Each character on Parks and Rec is just so unique and individually developed. Like, compared to other shows, it's insane.
Yeah.
No, I had shared it's the first show that I watched all the way through from like start to finish and got me really like hooked on even watching TV.
Right.
And enjoying it. So.
And I feel like with Parks and Rec, like there are days where I can identify myself with certain characters. And I feel like with The Office, I'm like, like there's no really characters personality wise I identify with, but there's days where I feel like Ron, or there's days where I feel like April, or I always forget Chris Pratt's character. Whatever his character. But there's a lot of days where I'm like, oh, I'm feeling Ron today. I'm feeling Leslie Knope, you know. So, but like with The Office, it's just a funny, awful show to watch, you know. So yeah, not awful, but awful to watch these characters just cringe moments in The Office. Yeah. Yep.
Have you seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I've only seen snippets of it. I've seen a few episodes in its full length, but I've seen snippets like in Instagram Reels or It's Always TikTok, and the bloopers are hysterical. Yeah, that's a show that I could easily see myself just sitting down and binging and just cracking up at. So, but I think I watched the first season. I actually watched most of the season when I was getting a tattoo. So like the tattoo artist had It's Always Philly, and it took several hours to get this tattoo done. And I just like binged like either like half or 3/4 of the season. I was like, this show is amazing. So, but yeah, that's a show I could easily see myself getting addicted to for sure.
That's probably my favorite show.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Charlie Day's hilarious.
He is. Yeah. And just like every character is so awful. But like,
yes.
It's so funny, like the things that they do and say, and like it's so quotable. Like I could watch it so many times, just over and over.
For sure. Definitely. I'm looking at the chat. Some really good people in the chat.
I know. We had Katie Hessler just popped in and said hi, asked if she shaved off her mustache from the
my camera roll is super weird right now because I've got mustache men in my camera roll, and I've got Katie in there with a mustache. I'm very thankful that my kids haven't asked what the heck, Dad, you know. So I've also got Brittany Collin there with a mustache as well. So, yeah, my camera roll's pretty interesting right now. Michael Bolton, we just talked about you actually. If you're still here, we talked about you offline because we talked about the Michael Bolton reference in Office Space. So he definitely shares the same pain as me with the famous name. So
yeah. I mean, I interview for a living, and first thing I would do is absolutely make an Office reference.
Oh yeah, I expect it. Yeah,
I'd be like, I have to break the ice. Like, this is my way in, easy.
Yeah. Well,
really, it was a gift.
Right. Right. Well, and it's funny because before The Office came out when I was in college, but also Lord of the Rings came out when I was in college, and everybody used to refer to me as Frodo because everybody thought I looked like Elijah Wood. So everybody on campus would call me Frodo all the time. And to be honest, I love Lord of the Rings. I'm a diehard Lord of the Rings fan, but I was super okay to break away from Frodo and to be identified as Michael Scott. So the Frodo was getting under my skin. I don't know why it was, but it was getting annoying. So
yeah. Jordan Davis said that she has not seen The Office. I don't know how that's possible.
I know. Yeah. I will, when people sometimes make Office references, I'll sometimes say like, oh, I've never seen that, or like, oh, I've never heard about it, just to make them feel weird or awkward. And that brings me joy. So
that's me with freaking Star Wars. I haven't seen Star Wars. I've seen A New Hope like twice in 7th grade for educational purposes. That was it.
I'm a die-hard Star Wars fan. Like die-hard. Star Wars and Marvel are probably my two biggest things nerd-wise in my life. But yeah, I'm a die-hard Star Wars fan. I'll support anything Star Wars related. There's only one Star Wars movie where I genuinely didn't like it, and it was the last one. It was the Rise of Skywalker. I thought it was too much fan service. So, but yeah, diehard Star Wars fan, diehard Jurassic Park fan too. So,
yeah. Katie's asking if my sweet kitty is nearby. Mickey absolutely is. I trapped her in the room before the episode. My husband was closing the door and was like, "Do you want Mickey in here?" Of course I do.
Does she usually make an appearance on the screen?
She always makes an appearance. She is the show. That's why everyone actually comes here.
Yes, she's the star. I mean, she's the logo for this podcast.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you have any pets?
I do. Lily, I like to call her Lily Scotter. So we named her after Harry Potter's mom. And we had a beagle before her, which was Harry Scotter. He unfortunately got hit by a car a couple years ago. So that was tragic, really. So yeah. But yeah, Lily came into our lives probably a month and a half later after Harry, and she's so sweet. She's the sweetest beagle ever. So yeah, I'm actually I'd show you, but I'm actually out of my house. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I think you planned that. I think you said I'm going to keep my dog from Cassidy's community.
I know. I'm sorry. Yep. Yeah. If we do another podcast in the future, I'll definitely do it at home and show Lily. She is a sweet, chubby thing. So we have a hard time not fattening up our beagles. Yeah, she is very portly. So
yeah. I love that. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold you to that, and that's now a new rule for every Podcassidy guest. If they have a pet, they must make an appearance.
Totally.
So you're lucky that you got passed before I enacted this rule.
I know. You could have just ended the live right now, if so I'm grateful for that. You didn't. So yeah.
Just beep. That'd be so funny.
Yes, just see ya.
You said you're a Marvel fan. Aren't you doing a Marvel episode?
Yes. Yeah, I'm doing it with Katie Hessler tomorrow on Max's show. And Katie's been a fantastic. Everybody in the live stream has been awesome connections, but Katie has just exploded on the LinkedIn, and she's super engaging, and she's a huge Marvel nerd as well and stuff. So like we talked about, it'd be great for us to like maybe go on Max's show and talk about Marvel. So I don't know if we're just going to talk about Marvel or if we're going to have like a Marvel competition to see who knows about Marvel. But yeah, Katie, if anybody here is not connected with Katie Hessler, connect with her right now because she is super cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have like other projects or other things that you have planned like that coming up? Other collabs?
No, I mean, you and Max are my favorites, you know, so like, you know, those are the only
First.
I'd like to get on other podcasts just to talk and meet with people and stuff like that. But like you and Max are my favorites right now and stuff like that. But no collabs or project with other people right now. So, but yeah, if anybody wants to collab and work together, would love to work with all of you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So now I must ask you.
Sure.
The title of the episode is Ghostwriting just writing for ghosts?
Yes, it's I really am not a fan for writing for people that are alive. So if you're very dead, I'd love to write for you. So yeah.
Best clients. The feedback couldn't ask for anything better, right?
Exactly. Yeah. No feedback, but yeah, I would love to, you know, to ghostwrite for Abraham Lincoln or, you know, JFK, you know, Aragorn. I mean, he's not real, but yeah. So
pull out the Ouija board, see if you can get a hold of them.
Exactly. To ask. Yes. Can do you give me permission to write for you? Yes. No. So yeah. But it's funny. Like I'd heard of the term ghostwriting this year, but I think it was really just maybe like a year or two ago. I'd heard what that I was kind of in the same boat like other people are. I was like, what is a ghostwriter? You know. So when I started kind of thinking about, you know, like my unemployment and like my employment journey, like I took a step back and was like, okay, like what do I really enjoy doing? You know, is it still customer success management? Is it project management, which is kind of my background? I have a background working in higher education as well. And like if you held, you know, a knife to my head and said pick something right now, ghostwriting came to mind. I figured out like I really enjoy writing on LinkedIn and storytelling. And as I dove deeper into that, I remembered I did ghostwriting for a CEO like 5 or 6 years ago. I was with a coding boot camp, and the CEO liked. I was the director of social media at this company at the time, and he liked the content on my own LinkedIn profile and the content I was creating for social media. And he was like, "Hey, would love for you to run my LinkedIn profile." So I did that for him for about 6 months and loved it. Loved storytelling for him and getting him more followers and really kind of connecting the mission between him and the coding bootcamp. And then fast forward to this past May, I was like, you know, I remembered that experience with that CEO, and I was like, I love that. I would love to do that full time. You know, so you know, spend a lot of time connecting with other ghostwriters and, you know, how to build a business and stuff like that, you know. So launched that business in June, and just still kind of in the beginning phases, just trying to market myself and market my skill, and have met with several people and stuff. But I'm loving this transition in my career, you know. So you know, I think I do have some skill in writing. So you know, I still have a lot to grow and learn from a lot of the other ghostwriters that have been doing this for a long time. Michael Bolton is one that I follow regularly, who's just a great writer and tells it like it is and creates good content and stuff. But It's been an interesting year for sure, you know. So and but I think the ghostwriting thing was exciting because it's been a long time since I've been like excited to do something new, to pursue something new. So and it's been fun to just connect with a lot of people and just be silly and serious at the same time on LinkedIn and stuff. So yeah, so I'm happy to write for ghosts, but would actually prefer to write for real people. So
Once I can, pay you for it,
yes, yes,
ideally, so you can live yourself.
exactly, yes, because like if I'm writing for a ghost, like I don't know if they pay in bills or coins or shells, you know, like or you know if they have their own ghost currency, you know. So yeah, real people, you know, through PayPal would probably be the way to go. So
Yeah. um, through I wanted to come up with like a pun with like ghosts and like a money transfer app,
yes,
but I couldn't think of one in time.
yeah, yeah, it's
It's
hard.
there though.
I
There's one
love
there.
puns. Yeah, I love puns for sure. So
I mean, that's one of the best parts about being a writer is getting to make puns,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah.
you're over here
Yeah.
snickering to yourself as
Yeah.
you're typing.
Yep. A lot of my posts will have puns. Sometimes a lot of my comments, which I probably should commit to some serious commenting at times, but a lot of my comments are just ridiculous and humorous and stuff. But you know, and that's just, you know, a part of my personality and stuff like that. But yeah, I do like to incorporate a lot of humor and puns in my comment and stuff. So and a lot of people I like to follow, you know, are genuinely super funny. Like whoever's in the chat, Michael Yalon, super funny guy. So I love following his content.
Mhm.
Cassie, you're hilarious. You're super
No, you cut out. No,
like
Michael, you
I've
cut
been following
out
you for a
right.
while, and like
Michael, right as I was getting a compliment. Can you believe it? No, Michael, come back. Needed to write for ghosts so badly that he needed to just put himself in their place, see what it was going to be like. He'll be okay. He'll come back. I have faith. Boo sounds too close to a dating app. Yeah, it does. Spook. I could support that. I could support that. Okay. Well, while we wait for him to come back, right? Right? He cut out right as he was complimenting you. Awfully convenient, huh? That's so funny. Man, Anna Claire, I was trying to hear the compliment too. That just feels so much like my life. It's just how things have been going lately. He traveled to another multiverse. That's very possible. He might have. He's ghosting. Yeah. He took it a little too seriously. Hey.
am I back?
Hey.
Oh
We were
man.
not talking shit. We were just saying how you're taking your ghostwriting so seriously that you had to become a ghost.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. I died. So yeah. Oh man, I'm so sorry about that. Where I think I was just saying like your content is awesome, and like I was saying like, you know how like when you type out like laugh out loud, like your content, like I literally will just be on my phone or at my laptop, and I will literally audibly laugh out loud on the memes that you post. So yeah, your content is always super fun and super funny.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you. I appreciate that.
yeah,
Yeah, that was another thing we were talking about in the comments. It was like right as you're complimenting me, that's right when it cut out. I was like, that seems
yes.
right about right.
Peace. Yeah, Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I was literally ghosting you. So yeah, I'm in my wife's office space and stuff. So I've actually never been connected on the Wi-Fi here. So I hope it doesn't happen again. So yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if it is, we keep going.
Sure. For sure.
Rejoin. It'll
Yep.
be fine.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you seen this logo before around LinkedIn? Do you recognize it?
I don't. Where would I have seen it?
So, do you know Serena Holmes?
Yes. Yeah. I do know Serena Holmes. She's super funny too.
She's my best friend.
Yeah.
And this is her brand, Dear Me.
Oh, that's cool. Has she been on your show yet?
Yeah, she was the first person I asked to come on the show.
Oh, okay.
And then she has blossomed and grown and become more comfortable. And she was recently on Max's show too. And she was good on Max's show. Like, I was proud of her.
I think I saw a little bit of that. A lot of times I'm putting my kids to bed around 8 or 9, so like I'll pop in and out and stuff. But I did see Serena's real quick. So
yeah. So her series, it's like people writing letters to themselves and being very like raw and vulnerable with themselves. Literally, they write the letter and then film themselves reading it. I've been procrastinating my letter because I'm scared.
So like what like do you just like say like Cassie, like here are the things that you need to work on, like things in the letter, or is it like hate mail to yourself?
I mean, I guess it can be hate mail to yourself, but it really shouldn't be. It's supposed to be healing. Like you're supposed to be kind to yourself and like acknowledging like the version of you that needs to hear it, pretty much.
That's good. That's powerful. Yep. Yeah. I'm sure we all could probably do that. You know, we could all give ourselves some honest, helpful feedback for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was very happy when her shirt came in the mail today. I had to put it on just for the show. So everyone could see it. And
that's awesome.
I'm going to be putting out my own merch, and by Friday, I'm going to have a collab shirt with her.
Nice. That's awesome. With your cat on it too? Cat logo?
Yep. It'll have Mickey right here in the middle.
Oh, awesome.
The back will have its own thing. The back of this one has like really cool, I don't know if you can see it.
Dear Me.
Yeah.
I see something for myself
at the bottom.
Okay. That's awesome. I can't see
the camera, so I'm not trying to like model without knowing exactly what I'm showing.
Yep. Don't be scared, Cassidy, Natalie says.
Don't be scared. What did I say I was scared of? Oh yeah, right.
Your letter. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's more of a reflection to help you with your healing journey and celebrate how far you've come, is how she described it.
Yeah.
So
I love that stuff. The best advice I ever got from a mentor was reflecting back on your past and just saying, look how far you've come. If you're ever in a space of doubting yourself, it's always good to reflect back, like how far you've come from 5 or 10 years ago, you know? So yeah. Yep. Serena, that I like that philosophy for sure.
Yeah. I feel very similar just to that, because like when I was like 19, around there, like that was like the worst time of my life.
Right.
Like it has only been up from there.
That's great.
And literally anytime that I start feeling bad, I'm like, at least it's not like that again.
Right. Yep.
So,
yep.
Amen.
You're not 19, and you know you've grown so much for sure. Yep. Yep. Definitely.
Oh, maybe I will write a letter finally then. Sorry, Serena, for letting you down and not writing it. She asked me to go.
So when will you read this letter?
Whenever on camera. She edits it and posts it on YouTube. It's not live, so just whenever I read it and send her the video.
And she puts it on YouTube? Oh, okay.
And puts it all together and posts it.
Well, shoot, I'd be interested in doing that too. That's probably therapeutic.
You know what? And I bet she would have you.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to get some other people, and because I did not give her my letter in time, she had to do like a different kind of video this week because she didn't have a letter to post.
Okay. Well, yeah, Serena, this is my pitch. I'll do one as well.
Yeah. I don't know. Serena, are you looking for people to volunteer to do it? I'm assuming so, since nobody was. since you didn't have one.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do it for sure. I'll probably tear up or cry on it, but if you're okay with that, yeah, we can move forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so next question.
Sure.
Ghostwriting versus copywriting. Is it different skill set or just different, like, writing differently?
I don't know.
As compared to like a company versus like for a person.
Yeah. Like I imagine it's very different as you're trying to capture, the voice of the company and the brand of the company. With ghostwriting, you're trying to capture the voice of the person, so for me, it's about kind of identifying 4 major pillars that the client wants to focus on, and that would ultimately get them to their goal. And their goal could be more followers, it could be just more connections, it could be more organic leads, or it could be, talking about a major product within their company, so and also just trying to find their voice, figure out how they talk, which is super important, and also pull out a lot of those stories that make them very attractable, so throwing in some personal stories every now and then, but throwing in those thought leadership topics, those perspective topics, those real industry insight topics, so having that variety. So yes, I think it is, there are some similarities for sure, but I think ghostwriting for a person is probably a little bit more personable, but I've seen a lot more companies, really doing a lot more like personable, people focused products, so I'm sure there's some overlap for sure. So, but as far as I know, ghostwriting seems very like personable to me, and I really enjoy like meeting and talking with people and listening to people's stories. So I would love to translate those stories, for their profiles on LinkedIn. So, yeah.
And Breen asked, do you send cold pitches to people here on LinkedIn for ghostwriting?
I do. I will, basically, like what I do is like I will tap into Claude, and I'll tap Claude into LinkedIn and say, hey Claude, like connect with 30 recent followers or connections that are either founders or C-suite people, and it will give me like a little quick bio about them. So then I will either type up a little blurb to them just saying, hey, how's it going? How are things going at so-and-so company? Or sometimes I'll send them a Loom. I'll send them an actual video of myself and stuff. So I'll try to gauge, like, should I send a Loom or should I send a little paragraph, or do both, so yeah. Yep. So yeah, I do cold pitches in the sense that I'm connected with them. So I won't do cold pitches for somebody that I'm not connected with, because that if I'm getting a pitch from a third party person, I'm gonna say, see ya, I don't know you. So yeah, right. So yeah, to answer your question, Ambreen, yes, if they're following me or if I'm a first person connection.
Yeah, I think for pitches, what you should do is study the posts that they have made.
Yes.
And then just fabricate one. Just make one up, pull it out your ass, throw it out in there, and be like, this could be you.
Yep.
Look at me imitating you.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would react to this, but the idea is so funny to me that I need you to do it.
Right. I've done a couple like free posts for people. I'm like, hey, like I see your content. like here's a little mock of how I would type it up for you. I actually had one guy that I had like back and forth dialogue with, and I said, hey, let me just send you a quick post of kind of what my writing style is like, and I sent it to him, and he was like, that looks like AI, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like I can't argue with you on that because you're going to have an opinion of my writing however you want, but it's not, it didn't come from Claude or ChatGPT. That I literally typed this out for you. So,
Yeah.
so he continued to do his own content, which his content was very interesting and stuff. So yeah, yep. Ooh, Serena said, "What's cooler, Ghost Writer or Ghost Writer?" I think a Ghost Writer who is a ghost writer by day. So ghost writer by day, but ghost writer at night that ferries bad guy souls to hell. So that's the coolest. The coolest one is combining both of them. So you look like AI.
You know the commercial where they're asking soft shell or hard shell tacos, and the little girl says, "Why not both?" And they're all cheering.
Yes.
Insert that for ghostwriting, or ghostwriter. Why
Ghost
not
Writer.
both?
I do like Ghost Writer too. I do like the character Ghost Writer as well. So I should probably lean into that because I don't think there's a lot of Ghost Writers that are leading into the Marvel character Ghost Rider. So maybe I should just change my entire brand where like my head's on fire and I'm riding a motorcycle with like a notepad and a pen or something. So yeah.
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 Debbie had asked, with all the ghostwriters out in the wild, how do you set yourself apart? Seems like a saturated market.
Yeah. I'm learning that, and Debbie and I are going to get coffee together sometime.
Debbie's awesome.
Yeah, Debbie seems super cool. And to be honest, Debbie, I'm not sure. I'm figuring that out right now. So there's some some ghostwriters are very niche. Yeah, that really separates them. Some ghostwriters are just very text based in their content. I'm kind of trying to find my flow of kind of what works for me. So like my content is a little random at times, and kind of figuring out like what sticks, what's attractive, what posts are getting me. Like I might do a post and it does like 400 or 500 engagements, but it doesn't give me really any like solid like leads. It just gets me a lot of engagement. Whereas like I might have a post that is like 30 people liked it, and 20 people commented on it, but then I got like 50 followers out of that post, So, Debbie, I'm still trying to figure that out, but hopefully people are identifying my writing as just engaging and enjoyable to read, and somebody will say like, oh, that's the type of person I want writing for me. So like I'm talking with a gentleman right now that really liked the humorous style of my writing, and he was like, that's the kind of writing I want for my brand because I've got a lot of funny stories to tell. So we're working on a contract right now, and hopefully we'll get to an agreement. But he wants me to write in a more humorous way and stuff. So yeah, Debbie, we'll see. Hopefully, in a year, I'll have a more defined definition how I'm separating myself from my colleagues. So yeah.
If you could ghostwrite for anyone, who would be like a dream client? Who are you like, I would love to be able to just run this person's accounts and just write on their behalf?
So there's a couple ghostwriters I've talked with that ghostwrite for like some celebrities. If I could ghostwrite for somebody from Marvel, or I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be. I don't know, like ghostwriting for Marvel in general would be super sweet, like managing their business page, I mean, that would be cool. I mean, managing, like Snoop Dogg's on LinkedIn. If we had more celebrities on LinkedIn, how sweet would that be? Like
Yeah.
LinkedIn or LinkedIn, Snoop Dogg just gets explosive engagement just because he's Snoop Dogg. So like I'd love to if I had my favorite celebrity. Then this might make me sound old, but like my favorite celebrity of all time is Harrison Ford. I don't see
Mhm.
Harrison Ford jumping on LinkedIn anytime soon, but like I'd love to write for him, so if I had to pick one person, it'd be Harrison Ford for sure.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I I put the feelers out there for you to Marvel. Said come hire my boy. So
Yeah, I know.
I
I would love, Marvel Entertainment, and I mean, Marvel would be sweet. DC would be awesome too. I'm a big Batman, Superman fan. I was actually just watching Superman with my kids just before this podcast. So we were sitting watching Superman, and then I headed on over here to do this podcast. But I don't know. I would like to ghostwrite for anything that's super fun and exciting. Marvel, DC, the
Mhm.
Lord of the Rings franchise. But it's hard to nail down a particular person. Um, but yeah, Harrison Ford's the kind of one I go to right now. So yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. We'll
Oh,
give it.
I like Serena's comment about ghostwriting for Wendy's. Ghostwriting for Wendy's would be awesome because they're Wendy's and Burger King and McDonald's, the feud that they have in their Twitter accounts is so funny. So yeah, writing for Wendy's would be sweet because you have like free reign to just say and do whatever you want.
Right. They got rid of well they didn't get rid of, but the Wendy's social media person isn't the same anymore.
Oh, really? You can tell. Oh, that
They're
stinks.
not they don't go for the throat like they were.
Have you ever
I
seen Have you ever seen any of Domino's social media?
I haven't, no.
It's hilarious because some of their social media that I've seen, they don't even talk about pizza. They like someone posted on the Domino's page like Final Fantasy VII is amazing. Had nothing to do with pizza or anything. Or it talks about like a recent video game. I'm like, who's running this account where they're just doing and they're getting huge engagement because of it. So it's
Yeah.
it's just it's just super interesting.
Mhm. I had to look up to make sure that Harrison Ford was the right actor from this show that I recently watched.
Oh,
Shrinking on Apple TV.
oh shoot, shrinking.
Yep.
That's such a good show.
Really good.
So
Like
good. Oh yeah, my wife and I live on Apple Plus. There's a lot of good shows on Apple Plus, and I'd say Shrinking is probably a top two show on Apple Plus. We're diehard Silo fans right now too. So Silo's another good one on Apple Plus.
I'll have to check that one
Oh
out.
yeah, Silo's good. Severance is probably the number one show,
We
I think.
love
Oh
Severance
yeah.
around here.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
it's such a creative show. Like it's so intriguing because they sold it as like your identity is split between two people, your personal and your professional. But then they built an entire culture, an entire world, a religion. Like I think they did a really good job of just not making it like the split personality, So and it's just huge.
Right.
So great show. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what was the other one that recently oh, Pluribus. That was the other one.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
another creative show. It was a little slow at times, and I understand why it was slow. But the whole idea of the entire world just being a collective hive mind was super intriguing. Like I'm curious how they're going to continue that show and what's going to happen with it. So that's a really good one too. Yeah, good call out.
yeah, and I mean I love Breaking Bad and
Oh yeah,
freaking Better Call Saul, so I was it was an easy decision to watch Pluribus.
yeah.
When I
I
saw that Kim Wexler was gonna be there, sign me up.
I've seen Breaking Bad. You're gonna hate me. I've never watched Better Call Saul, and I know that's an amazing show. I just haven't sat down and watched it.
It's okay. I forgive you this
Yeah,
time. Don't do it again.
yeah.
Next time I watch, if you've seen Better Call Saul, the answer better be yes.
If
Like
I'm on your show next week, I'll have it all watched by next week. So,
by
yeah,
next week, that's such a
yes,
big promise.
yes, I will. 8 hours a day, I'm watching Better Call Saul. So, Serena said you guys watch From. I would love to watch From. I heard it's a great show. I haven't gotten around to watching that yet, but I heard it's one of the best horror shows on TV. Which, if you're looking for a good horror show, Widow's Bay. Widow's Bay is really good on Apple Plus as well.
That's what I
That's
was
a
about to
solid
bring up
show.
next because we also watched that one.
Yes,
And that one
that.
had my mind like, there's
Oh
so
yeah,
much to that one.
and it was so funny too. Like they really lean in to the horror when it gets there, but in between, it was just a funny show too. Like yeah, yep, and it makes you wondering like what's going on, what's the secret with the silence. So Widow's Bay is lives in my top five for Apple Plus for sure.
Ooh, I love
Yeah,
that.
yep, for sure.
And the best news, Ted Lasso, the new
Hmm.
season, they have like the first two episodes or something like that out, I think.
Yeah.
We haven't watched it though. I like to wait until the full season is out.
Oh,
So I can
okay.
binge it. Um, but depending on the show or what it is, sometimes we don't do that because spoilers. We
Sure.
don't want
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
so we
That's
rush
a
to watch it and
That's
avoid
a
it.
great show as well. I mean that's probably in the top five as well. And I was a little skeptical going into this season because I was like everything seemed pretty wrapped up
Yeah,
last season, and then now that he's back for the female team, I'm like they could easily just do another 3 season arc. Like they did 3 seasons with guys. Now they can do 3 seasons with girls, and it's great. I mean, it was a great first 2 episodes. So yeah, they definitely know what they're doing. So yeah, Ted Lasso is a great. It's a good like feeler show. Like yeah, it's funny and a good feeler show. Yeah,
yeah.
for
That's
sure.
that's Serena's favorite. So I love talking to her about it. Her her favorite quote from it is the fact that, or the scene where he talks about how he doesn't like tea, because she very much relates to that.
Yes. Oh, that's how the first episode ended. Was him not liking. He was like, nope. Yeah, that is my favorite character on that show. I forget his name, but he's the older gentleman with glasses, and he's kind of like the assistant. I forget his name, but he's hysterical in every scene. He's by far my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then when we were watching Shrinking, and then Roy Kent showed up, we were like, Roy Kent,
Oh
Roy.
yeah.
Just the
Yep.
two of us sitting on the couch, like chanting.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love him in everything. Like he was great in Ted Lasso, but anytime he shows up in any movie or other show, I'm like, yes, Roy's here. So yeah, for sure.
oh my god! Well, is there any show that you haven't that you've seen that I haven't that I need to?
That's a great question. Probably my favorite mini series of all time. I'm getting to watch it again. I pretty much watch it every year, but it's Haunting of Hill House on Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good. I hope you love it. It's my favorite. Haunting of Hill House is by far probably one of the best 1 season miniseries shows ever. So yeah, you have to sit down and watch. It's pretty scary for sure, but it's just it's really deep. It's very deep into like family dynamics and stuff like that, and there are ghosts involved and stuff. So obviously, I would like it because of ghostwriting. So but Haunting of Hill House, you have to watch that tonight. So yeah,
Tonight.
yes,
Well,
yep. As soon as we're done.
we don't have Netflix, That doesn't mean I don't watch things on Netflix.
Yes.
But we don't have Netflix, so it's not necessarily immediate that I watch things from it. But no, there are things like I had to make sure that we saw the last season of Stranger Things, and then whatever, there was something else that came out with like the last season, and I was like, we need to get this. I have to watch this. Oh my God, Michael, did you freeze again? No!
Yeah.
It happened again?
Am I back?
Oh my God. You're back. You're back.
Am I back? Okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. But yes, Haunting a Hill House, you have to watch. So I've watched a lot of TV shows and movies just because I'm a runner. So I have a treadmill at my house. So like anytime I jump on the treadmill, I'll just turn on a show or a TV, and I'll just run for like 45 minutes or an hour and stuff. So that's how I'm able to just watch a lot of stuff, because I dedicate an hour to it with running. So so yeah. Yep.
If you have like I know we talked about Parks and Rec. Is that your feel-good show? Is that like your go-to show if you're like, I need to throw something on?
It doesn't get talked about a lot anymore, but probably my feel-good show is Lost. So like I watched Lost in college. I used to watch Lost with my wife, and she was my girlfriend at the time. So, and like we would have like Lost parties. So like in college, like we'd get like 15, 20 people together in a room, and we'd watch each episode each week. So like, I haven't watched Lost in a couple years, but if I was crash landing on a beach today and there was conveniently a TV with a DVD player there, I would hope there would be the box set of Lost there, because it'd be perfect, because I'd be on an island. I'd need some survival tips too. So
yeah,
right,
yeah, that's how you can justify that.
Right,
you're given one choice to bring to this island, and you choose the box set of
exactly.
Lost. You'll have to be like, sorry honey, I couldn't choose you. I had to choose this box set of Lost.
Exactly.
Because it has those survival tips.
Exactly. For survival. Yep. For, make a fire and find water. So yeah. Yep. For sure.
I mean, I don't know your spouse, but I'm assuming she has never been abandoned on an island in the middle of nowhere to have those tips.
That's actually one of her biggest fears, is getting lost.
Ooh, biggest fear. Oh, that would not be ideal. So really, you're doing her a favor by not choosing her and choosing this box set instead.
Exactly. Stay home, where it's nice and cozy. I'll go crash land on the island with Lost and figure out how to survive. So.
Yeah.
Yes. The last season though is debatable for sure, but I still loved it. The last season was good. It was not great for sure. So yep. Yeah. Any plans for a marathon? I would love to do a full marathon. I really do just a mini marathon. So I do one mini marathon a year, and I do a Tough Mudder every year. So I've done 9 mini marathons, and I've done 7 Tough Mudders. I'd love to do a marathon, but it takes so much time it just literally takes a lot of time to dedicate to running a marathon. Like every Saturday you're running 2, 3, 4 hours. So, but I would like to run a marathon, but it's tough. That's a hard thing to accomplish too. So, yeah.
Yeah. I ran 5Ks before. That was it. That's it for me.
Yeah. That's okay.
That is not coming back.
Right.
Not a runner.
Yep.
What do you have coming up in the next couple weeks that you are most excited about?
Next couple weeks. So like right now, the kids are back in school. So really, right now it's just what's that?
Already?
Yeah. So they went back to
Oh my gosh.
school. They went back to school about 2 weeks ago. So it's like it's like end of July, first week of August. Yeah, I know. Like when we were kids, like it was like middle of August, sometimes even late August. But yeah, they go back to school early. So right now we're just kind of in the rhythm to pick them, drop them off at school, pick them up from school, take them to. My kids are in cross country, volleyball, and soccer right now. So it's a busy month and a half. We are taking them to Holiday World on Friday, and Holiday World is a theme park in Indiana. It's actually in
Mhm.
Santa Claus, Indiana, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Like the theme park is based on holidays. So there's like Thanksgiving land, there's like Christmas land, you know, and it sounds corny and cheesy, but it's actually a really solid theme park. You know, it's probably on par with like Kentucky Kingdom or Kings Island. So it's a good theme park. So we're surprising them and pulling them out of school on Friday and taking them there. So I'm excited to. We're gonna tell them tomorrow. So I'm excited to go to a holiday with them on this Friday. And then the state fair is this Saturday. I'm a big state fair person, so I love going and just eating all the crap and all that. So yeah, those are the two things I'm most excited about. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Um, that's a good question. I often throw out questions without expecting them to be thrown back to me. Um, you know what? I'm going to El Salvador in a couple weeks.
Oh, that's awesome.
In like 8 days,
That's
eight,
cool.
9 days.
For
Yeah,
family or a business trip or
family.
yeah.
My husband's parents immigrated from there, so
Okay.
he has some family over there. It's been over 10 years since he's gone down there.
Gotcha.
So it's been some time for him too. First time I'm going, but his
Sweet.
grandpa is turning 101.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah. My grandma lived to 102. So yeah, it's a lot of senior citizens are living a lot older. So yeah, that's awesome. 101. That's cool. Well, I
yep.
hope you have a nice trip.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
going to be really hot.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm not looking forward to that part, but
Sure.
it'll be fun regardless.
Yeah. Are you a big fall person? Is fall your favorite season?
I would say probably spring more so
Okay.
than fall.
Yeah.
I like the weather of fall too, but just the fact that like it's slowly getting colder, I prefer the opposite where it's slowly getting
Um,
warmer.
that is nice. You know, I'm a fall guy. I love fall. I love the foliage, the seasons changing. I love like Halloween and yeah, in November and December as well. But yeah, the other half of that where it's freezing and then it starts to get warmer, that is such a breath of fresh air too. Literally.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Anthony said she's bringing a grill. Yeah, I made a couple posts, but I don't know if you saw it, but my mother-in-law is has convinced us to bring a whole grill
Oh wow.
on the flight with us to El Salvador.
Okay.
My husband is sacrificing his suitcase to fit this grill.
Oh, hilarious.
So he'll be wearing like the same two outfits the entire time we're there.
Okay.
And I was fighting tooth and nail because I don't want to fly with a grill. Who
Right.
wants to fly with a
I know. Yeah.
Um,
That's
but
gonna be wild going through security when they're scanning that. It's like there's an entire grill in there, you know.
yep. But you know, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be awesome. What are you guys planning to grill?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah,
She
hamburgers, steaks.
brings
Yeah,
all this stuff down there
yeah.
that she like collects throughout the year because she goes every single summer. So every time she has just like all this stuff loaded up that she brings down there for them. It's so sweet and so
Yeah.
kind because there's a lot of stuff that they don't necessarily have access to where they're at. But one of those things is a grill.
That's awesome.
And she did not bring it with her when she went down there earlier in the summer. So it's coming with us when we meet her down there.
Well, I look forward to seeing the posts about it and its journey. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And I ship it separately? I could, but then we'd have to pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we already paid for the suitcase.
Sure. Yep.
So,
I think you got a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
For sure.
But you made it through the hour. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the jumps. I'm sorry for not bringing Lily here, Lily Scotter, and I'm sorry for not watching Better Call Saul. So sorry about those three things. So, but overall, it's been a blast. I really enjoyed being on this podcast. This was a lot of fun.
Oh, well, thank you. And I will forgive you for those couple things as well. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Whew, good.
What are your closing thoughts?
I mean, just thank you to everybody that's in the chat, and I've really enjoyed getting connected with you, and love to have coffee with anybody that wants to meet. But Cassie, your presence on LinkedIn is so fun and positive, and I can't wait to see this podcast will just explode and keep growing. So, but I'm honored to be on here. So thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks for joining us. Was super excited to have you on here, and I was super excited when you wanted to come on it. So This was a great episode. Glad that you saw most of the TV shows that I have. That always makes it a lot more fun to talk about TV.
Oh yeah.
When people have actually seen the shows.
Exactly. Haunting of Hill House. Start tonight, or watch it illegally. It's so good.
Got it. Thank you everyone that showed up and was commenting. If you're not already, connect and follow with Michael. Let's see. Next Podcassidy will be on, what's today? Today's Wednesday. So it'll be Friday at 8 p.m. And I'm not going to nap through it. I will be there. And it's going to be with our very lovely Cameron Brooks. So that'll be a good episode too. But have a great rest of your night, and I will see everyone then. Bye.
Bye-bye.